Business Innovation Technologies presents Barcode Shipping and Receiving Program for Sage Simply Accounting. Using the AML M5900, the first option is to run the program. You select the option and click Enter, and you'll notice that there's a multiple variety of programs. We're going to focus on P5 and P6 for our demonstration. P5 being the sales orders, and P6 being purchase orders. Sales orders we ship, purchase orders we receive. So by selecting P6, it gives us an option of appending an existing file or creating a new file. If we click Create New File, we can enter the new data by simply entering something like the today's date. In this example, I'll use January the 1st, 2010. Then I click Enter. Next, it prompts me at this screen where I'm going to actually scan the purchase order number, the item number, and the quantity. This is a typical example of a shipping document that they would have in the warehouse. This was produced out of Simply Accounting, and you can see here that we have a barcode representing the sales order number, and a barcode representing the item number with a description. You notice that the ship quantity is blank, and we have two lines on the sales order. Now, you remember on the previous screen there is a yellow scan button. What we're going to do now is we're going to scan this document to ship these items. So we scan 1, the sales order or purchase order, number 2, the barcode, and 3, the quantity. So we scan the sales order, then it goes to the next line where we scan the item, then we physically enter the quantity. It prompts us to go to the next line where we scan the second item code, and then we enter in the quantity. Once we've done all of our shipping and receiving for the day, we click in our barcode scanner, and it uploads 2 files into our PC. One for our shipments and one for the items we received. On the shipping documents, you'll see it lists the sales order number, which shows you the sales order with the item number and the quantity shipped. Each line represents a different sales order, item, and quantity. On the receipt side of things, where we're receiving items, same sort of thing, except it shows the purchase order, the items, and the quantities. Now I'm going to show you in Simply that we've entered the sales orders here. So if I go to sales order number 123, I'll find it on my list, and you'll see here that we have 100 of item ABC and 100 on sales order for item DEF with the corresponding prices and so on. Now on the purchase order side, I've already entered in a purchase order for purchase order 124, and we also have items ABC, quantity 100, and item DEF, quantity 100. You notice that they're all in back order. To bring the data from these CSV files we've just previewed into Simply Accounting, we need to make good use of the Swagman software import utility for bringing over the shipping information as well as the receiving information. So we log in, we pick the appropriate database as we sign in, and first of all we go to the data source. For purchase orders, we select the purchase invoice. So this takes all of our receiving items in as a purchase invoice. We save the file. We click on the green arrow and we import the data. So as you can see here, 2 items have been imported, along with quantities and amounts. The next step is we go back to our source data and we select sales invoice for bringing all the shipping information from our sales order files. And what this will do is it will physically ship the item so we can invoice it in Simply Accounting. So once it's selected, we click on the import button, and as you can see, it brings in 2 items with quantities and amounts. Now, to show you what happens within Simply Accounting, we'll start off by opening up the purchase invoice. I'll do a search based on the purchase order number, and as you can see here, there was a quantity 10 that was just received, along with the amounts and so on. This will not only do your purchase invoice entry, but also put the items into inventory. On the sales side, when we ship items, the net effect is an invoice. So if I search for the sales order, I could do it by clicking on the finder, or what I can do is I can just enter in the sales order number in the order field. There's my SO123. So as you can see here, that we've actually shipped a total of 10, so it leaves a back order quantity of 90 for each line. So all we have to do is print the invoice, and then our operation's complete. For more information about our barcode shipping and receiving program, you can call Business Innovation Technologies at 1-888-979-9248 or visit us on our website.